In this lesson, I want to show you now how to edit the rest of your home page. Okay, so we talked about editing this hero section, this popover. We did this part here. Now, once you understand how to edit this template, you can literally go to Joomla. Let's go over there right now. You can go to joomla.com once you have your membership or you have a subscription plan, and you can buy any template and use the system that I'm going to show you here. So let's go to Joomla templates and go to e-commerce. You can buy any one of these templates, or you can download any one of these and edit them. The beautiful thing about it is once you understand the core concepts that you're learning here, you can apply that to any of the templates that they have. Okay, so now let's go back and we're going to finish editing this home page. So let me X that out. I'm going to open up a new tab. All right, so this is the tab here. So now let's go back to editing this. So these are all the different products. As I showed you before where the products are, right? You see you can be able to, if you wanted to change this, right? So you click over this three dots. If you notice the three dots, this is where you can edit. So let's say that I wanted to make some changes, go to the three dots. This is going to tell you the source. It's saying that you want to showcase the latest, or if you want to have a section where you showcase the featured items or the best selling or on sale. If you have sales going on and you want to highlight that on the website, then you can use this on sale. You can choose the categories that you want to focus on as well. So right now it's showing all categories. You can have specific categories that you want to highlight, but in this case it's showing all categories. Again, that's for you to change if you want to. And then you notice here it says the grid columns. Right now it's showing 4. I'm going to move this over right this way. Come back and click here. So right now it's showing 4. If I wanted it to be a little bit more, I can click and it's going to show 5. If I want it to be a little more, I can go the maximum is 6. So if I put 6, when I go on the front end, you're going to see 6. So instead of seeing the 4 as you do right over here, you're going to see 6. So let's go back, or you can put it to 2. It's going to show just 2. Again, that flexibility is up to you. And then the gaps is just pretty much the gaps in between. So it's at 30. I can do 40. When I do 40, you notice that it spreads it out a little bit more. If I do 80, it makes it a little bit more space. If I do less than 80, brings it a little closer. So you can adjust this based on how you want it. And then for the row gaps, it's at 40. I can be able to do that, and it's going to adjust the space between the product. So I'm going to keep everything at 40 now, but that's how you can be able to change that. I'm going to keep that at 40. And then you can set the limit as well, how many number of products you want. You can set it to 4. 24 is going to add to that, but let's just keep that at 4. And you notice it has the category names already connected to it. And you can choose if you want to specify a specific category. And then if you wanted to change, let me X off. If you wanted to change this section here, you just click on it and you can edit it. The last one, or whatever you want that to say. For the e-commerce trend, you can do the same thing, edit the name right there. So now let's go over the bottom a little more. And the same thing applies for all these sections. Once you understand the concept of editing this, then it becomes a lot easier for you to edit anything. So I can change that spring summer look to something else. And I can also change, let me X this off. I can click on this 3 dots. I can click the option. I can change the columns, or I can just click on this product. And again, you see the image here. I can replace this, click to clear, and replace it with something else. So you click here and you can replace the images with your own. You can also click on the call out, the popover. There's the image for the popover. So let's go to the front end. If I click on this, you notice that it's showing this particular image. You can change that. When you click on that, then you can change whatever image that you want to replace that with. And let's continue to scroll down. So again, it's just repetitive. You know, they just did the same thing. So if you scroll down in this section here, it's just, they just clone it, right? You can just clone it to the next section. And you're probably wondering, well, how are you able to do that? Well, you can just click on this icon right here, and you can click to duplicate. So if I click duplicate, it's going to duplicate that section. So now instead of having just one, you know, I have two of those sections. So there we go. Okay. So now I have two. And scroll down. So it's the same thing. I've duplicated that entire thing. If I didn't want that, I can just click to undo. And it's going to undo that. And then you have the testimonial section. You can click here. These are the testimonials. You notice that it has this 3 dots. It's 1, 2, 3. So when you click on that, it's going to show you the next testimonial. I'm going to click X, and you click on this other dot, and it's going to show you that as well. You can add more, or you can edit the existing ones. This is the first one here. I click to edit, and this is the content of that. I can upload an image to be connected to this testimonial. So let's say I just want to put this for example, just to show you. Click insert. So now I have an image that's connected. X that off. So now you see the image right at the very top. If you go to these don't have any image. Let me X that off right here. But if you go back to the first one, you notice, I'm going to move this out the way, like right over here. You're going to notice you see this image. Let's go to the next one. No image at the bottom. So you can click to edit, and you can choose an image if you want to connect it to that. And then with this section here, if you wanted to change this image or delete it, it's up to you. Again, you can choose to edit parts of the home page or anywhere, or you can choose to, you know, to leave it. But if you wanted to edit this, you click on this icon, and then you go to edit. And this is where, let me move this up. You know, this is where you can, again, change this image. If I wanted to, let's say, clear it, and I didn't want to use that, I can go with a gradient color. Now it's going to show that gradient color. I can go with a video. I've showed you how to do that before, or you can pretty much choose anything that you want for that. So I'm going to leave it at that. And then this section here, you click on it to just edit 50%. We can change this to, let's say, 90%. Now it's going to show 90, and you can edit. Let's go over to the style. You can use a color. You can use a gradient, right? It's going to change the background for this to a gradient, or you can just use one, you know, a specific color for this one. Let's change this color from that to, I'm just going to choose like, so now the mouse over it, it gives it a different color. Now for the advanced, you don't have to worry much about the advanced, but if you do want to hide this particular section here so that it doesn't show up on, let's say, a laptop, you can do that. Now you notice at the top here you have different versions that you can be able to edit. So if you want to see how the website looks on different devices, this is where you can be able to come in and you click on each one. So if you click on the landscape, it shows you that. You click on the tablet, mobile landscape, is going to show you how it's going to look, so you can make all the necessary adjustments for it. So if you want to hide a specific section on a specific, you know, device, you can click that here. And also, if, again, as I mentioned earlier, if you wanted to hide a certain thing so that just members of your website have access to it, or the registered users, you can choose to register. If you choose to register, whatever section that you choose to register, the general public, in other words, anyone that doesn't have an account on your website, won't be able to see just that specific section, not the whole website, but just that section. So that comes in handy if you wanted to, get people to sign in, and once they sign in, then they can get a discounted code or something like that. You can do that as well. And again, this same process, just replicate what I covered earlier, and this the same thing right here too. And this has an email. So when you click on the email, which is one of the add-on on the form builder, you can be able to collect emails from this. So you can integrate whatever email system that you're using with this right here. So they've already given the ability to be able to build a simple email. So you can click edit. You can put the name. And that's part of the email. And you scroll down. This is just more text that you can be able to edit as well. There's the client's add-on. And you can choose to edit each one. There's 4 of them, so you can choose to kind of go through here and edit the one that you want. And if you have it as a carousel, it's going to show like this. So I'm just going to not have it as a carousel. And then this is just specific CSS filters that they put. If you didn't want this section, you can click right here and then just click to delete it. You click delete, and that section is going to be gone.